Good morning, good morning, good morning. Sorry, guys, I'm eating dates. So let's continue. I'm gonna kind of try to go a little bit smoothly from where we stopped yesterday. Please, when you come in, let me know where you're tuning in from and invite someone to partake in this storytelling month. So we're going to talk about fear. These life lessons cannot go on without discussing the fear, the things that we fear in life. You know, most of the fear that we have is for us not having enough faith or enough trust to be able to go through. You have to go through. Sometimes when people say you have to go through, we tend to not understand what that really means. It means that you're going to encounter. You must encounter those things that make you want to pause. Those things that make you want to give up. If you don't encounter them, you have not truly been through the phases of life. So when you're going through something in life, have the expectations that you're going to encounter something along the way that will put you at a stop. One thing you have to tell yourself is that you're not the only one. You're not going to be the first and you'll not be the last. So whatever you encounter in life or you see along the way of your journey is meant for you. It's meant to be there because it's going to teach you. It's going to make you stronger. It's going to grow you for where you're going. Problems, issues, struggles should not be something that you're not in expectation of when you want to grow. As a matter of fact, when you want to grow, it's when those things that you fear the most are going to seem like you can never overcome them. But if I have to tell you that God equipped you strong, the way God equipped us, if we can take in that strength and that thing that God put inside of us that makes us who we are, if we can get connected to it, we're going to do much better in life. But most of us quit. Most of us stop. Most of us don't go all the way through because of the fear that we have in the unknowns. So, I'm going to read something, and I wrote some things down. I want to read them as I go through because I need to be very intentional when I'm talking to you today. These life lessons that I have, I encounter so many roadblocks, so many things that want to stop me from moving forward. The thing is that this fear we talk about is going through this and failing. We have fear unwarranted sometimes from people. We have fear of people judging us. We have fear of things that are not supposed to be our issue. But because we are humans and we try to make sure that everything is smooth, when we encounter this fear, it almost stops us from reaching our destination. So every soul on the planet, in every generation, will experience earth shaking. You will experience earth shaking. Unexpected moments of hardship. When you enter this moment of hardship and face overwhelming circumstances, you must remember who you are and who you belong to. What we normally do is when we encounter this hardship or this struggle, we'll forget ourselves. Most of us don't even remember God. We know God is there, but we don't remember to understand the strength, the power, the energy, the thing that God has placed and told us that he's going to get us through. So during our struggle, the first thing that we had amnesia on is that we forget who we are. And we forget whose we are. We begin to now tap into humans and their strength. We begin to find people that we want to belong with so that we can be able to ease up the fear that we are experiencing. But I'm here to tell you that because of the God's love, the love of God upon us, you always retain the ability to know that God's saving power is yours. You have to now be able to understand that the saving power, the power that God has, is also yours. Because all you have to do is ask and speak it, and you're going to experience it. Me and you, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I did not experience things that made fear creep in and make me forget. But each time that happens to me, I thank God that he's able to get me out of it. You can overcome 1000%. Anything that God put in your face, you can overcome it. Well, God will not put it in your face. God will not make you go through it if the intention is not for you to win. But we are not allowing ourselves to go through. We get scared. We have fear. We worry about judgment. We have our people. People are always talking. This person is going to say this. Oh, I'm afraid they're going to laugh at me. Or they're going to do this to me. They're going to talk. And I keep telling you, let people talk. If you can believe me and try to turn all that off, that's our distractions. You can overcome. God has created you to overcome. The thing I was trying to talk about is yesterday, I stopped how I landed TSU in Houston, Texas. I landed, but I had fear of education. And the reason why I had fear of education, because I was convinced by in my environment that I know no book. I wasn't enough. I wasn't supposed to. There was a limitation my environment placed on me in Nigeria when I was on the street, when I grew up on my yard where I lived. So that restrictions made me feel like I wasn't enough. I was not worthy. So I began to doubt myself. Now, when I was brought into United States and they told me I was going to university, you guys know what it means. That you're going to come from nothing and all of a sudden you find yourself that you're going to go to university. It wasn't supposed to happen. It wasn't something that was in my DNA as I was told. It wasn't something that me supposed to experience in this lifetime like I was told. It wasn't something that I was prepared for because I was told I was not supposed to. It was not my portion to go to school. It wasn't something that I told myself. I was physically being convinced that I wasn't. So when I came to America and they told me I was going to university, who are you, Hope, to go to university? Who are you to even try to go to university? But guess what? The struggle was real. So now I'm here. Nobody is waiting on me. Nobody's asking me if I was ready. Nobody asked me if I was qualified. Nobody asked me what happened to me. My past was not even an issue because nobody cares. I'm not going to sit there and say, oh my God, I was not on equal level with everybody else. Nobody cares. So now it's me and me and me. Because guess what? Nobody has time because people are struggling too. So now I have to be going to school. Now remember that I was not smart. So I thought. How many of you people are going to be telling something? You are this. You are this. This is who you are. You have done this. This happened to you, and you begin to believe it. You will not even doing yourself a favor to brush them off. You're not even doing yourself a favor to say, hell no, it's not me. You are convincing yourself to stay in the same path that people are in the path to try to convince you that you are not. So many of you are suffering it today. I'm here to tell you that if you can turn it off, please do. The earlier the better. If you can stop listening to people, always want to categorize you. They put you here. They say you're here. They put you here. And they begin to make you feel like you are worthless. Do you know what it means to people to talk down on you, to shame you, to make you feel like you have committed anything in this world? You did not create yourself. You did not bring yourself out. It's not your fault that it is happening. You were just born in an environment that did not give you the opportunity. Now you find yourself the opportunity instead of you to let it go. You decide to carry it on. That was what your girl did. Your girl came to America with the fear of school. Where will I start? If I open my mouth to speak English, they will ask me, huh? What did you just say? I speak all the English that I know, they still don't understand me. I say one word, they say, huh? What did you just say? And then I say, you know what? Just shut up. Don't talk anymore. And I decided to say, I'm going to stay mute. But how can I stay mute and learn? Because what I found out is that I have to go to school. I know that education, today, education saved my life. If I did not go to this school, I am doomed. Everything I have asked for will not happen. Education was my escape. That I came to America does not mean that that's the end of the way. No. If I don't want to be struggling for the rest of my life, I must get this education. This school, I must get it. So I started with my first degree. Guess what your girl did? Because in Nigeria, I was doing business. What we sell on the street, we are doing business. They ask your dear, what do you want to study? I say business. I did not know that the business of Nigeria is different from business administration. Find myself into Wahala. My coach go, oh, no, you must study PE. I say, coach, no, you don't understand. I'm a businesswoman. If you give me one akara, I can sell 20 to make money from it. If you give me small markets, I will divide it up and make profits. That's what I was born to do. So business is what I was born to do. But the business of Nigeria is in the market. Business of America is business administration, which has other umbrella under it, including finance, accounting, including marketing, including communication. Your girl did not even know anything about that. All I know is that give me money, I'll count it. My coach go, what are you talking about? I said, coach, you don't understand though. Money. Me and money are brothers and sisters. Because I was born. Hey, Nnewi woman trained me. Why Nnewi trained me? Where Bruce Igbo says, where are they on top of it? I say, coach, I'm going to business school. I am not going to anything but business. But you know what the problem is? Hey, there is no communication. There's a gap between business of Nigeria and business of America. My stubbornness did not allow me to grab it. I said, for what? When there's money, you find me. When there's business, you find me. I am not going anywhere. I cannot go do anything else but business. Because me and money are 5 and 6. Because when you give me any market, I will sell it and make profits. If you ask me when I'm on the street selling, I am the happiest. When I'm counting money, I am the happiest. Why don't you want me to go and do business? My coach will say, my dear, to run track, do sports, maintain my eligibility, and do business will not work. I say, coach, you don't know me. Me, I will. Remember, this communication is not like I'm talking about it. One conversation take us the whole day. By the time we understand each other for what he's saying and what I'm saying, and we find people to help us interpret, by the time I get through with all those things, the day has gone. The next day, I started the conversation again. And I go to my room. Why won't this man let me do business? What is the problem? This is all I know. Why does he want me to do anything else but business? Because I cannot study anything else. So, and I come back again and say, coach, you don't understand. Can you trust me? Because this business I will do. My coach will say, we need to register for your classes. So they were going to start with your prerequisites. That means there are some common classes I have to take. Like English 101, Math 101, algebra. Remember, they not go to high school in America. So that means the people in the class have already started from their high school. And me, I have somehow skipped some things, which we're not going to talk about today. Because the things I skipped to enter America, I did not know them. If you ask me, all I know was that streets, I was street smart. But in the exercise, when you enter classroom, I was not exposed to it. Not that I was not smart though. Let's get it, don't get it twisted. Because it's not about smartness. It's just that my environment limited me. I could not enter a proper classroom. Where there's in America, they said, let's enroll her in class. My coach said, let's do this. Let's start. Because you have to run. I entered August 28, 1987. I landed America. Most of it's older than most of you. Because before I entered America, they have not born some of you. But I entered so fresh, so young, so naive. Mweke Pro Max. I don't even know how to dress myself. My hair was looking like I was in the village. I was not doing certain things I'm supposed to be doing. Waka, I don't know how to walk. But if you put me on the track, I will run. If you put me on the street, I will fight. I was ready to fight. I was a tomboy. I don't know how to conduct myself. I don't even know how to do anything that is proper. Everything I do was upside down. If you give me something, I will do it left and do it right. And they keep asking, who is this girl? What should you do? I said, don't worry, don't insult me. It's okay that I'm talking. You say, I don't understand you, but don't insult me. Because this girl here, I am excited right now. In America, I must make it. At the end of the day, the fear was creeping in. My dear, the fear was real low. The fear when you enter classroom, you're shaking. My coach was like, what's wrong with you? I have to go sit in the back. Don't ask me a question. Don't ask me what's your name. Don't make me introduce myself. Because I want the ground to just open so I can enter. If you ask me, who are you? I will say, Jesus, so come and help me. Who's going to answer this question for me? It wasn't that I don't know. Don't get it twisted. I'm going to keep repeating this so you understand what I'm talking about. My environment did not prepare me. I was not prepared. I was not ready. I was not even half close. I thought I would just land the America and start running. I didn't know they would put me in a classroom. I didn't know how to combine education and sports. Because in order to run for a school, you must maintain certain level of academic level. It's not like in Nigeria. They say, go and run. Don't have to enter class. No. America, you must do. And then the issue is that your girl is having a big problem. So the turmoil was too much. They throw me from left, they throw me from back. When I go back home, I'll cry. Adding to it is homesick. I said, I want to go back. My coach said, it always happens to anybody that comes to America. That's why I made you sign a contract. You have a 4-year contract to run for the school. You must finish it before you go. The good news is that I did not have a return ticket. Because if I had a return ticket, I would have gone. But God knows what he's doing. Because I was able to muster one-way ticket to America. If I had got it go out for, I would have one day escaped. And boom, back to Nigeria. Because why? I was missing my environment. I was okay in the streets. I was okay winding and grinding and selling stuff and making profit. How you throw me into the foreign environment, I don't know what I'm doing. Who is going to save me? Who is going to... I cried. I asked people, say, oh, what about you get over it? Oh, just give yourself some time. Oh, you get over it. Get over what? You guys don't understand. I'm not like you. Everybody is not the same. That's why you should stop copying people. You should stop thinking that everybody is the same thing. Find your level and start from there. Because OKK is on B does not mean you have to jump to B. Go back to 0 and start. If you know that where you are right now, you're struggling, go back to 0. Because solid foundation is the most important thing you can give yourself. When you have a solid foundation, it's going to catch up with you later. Because it's going to make you be able to be as strong as you are. But if your foundation is shaking, you don't know how to speak English, but you want to go and prove that you want to do masters. Instead of you to start from beginning. American English is different. British English is different. We say color, they say color. The way say tomato, they say tomato. We say apple, we say apple. Center is not spelled the same way. Come is different. Go is different. And you want to come and form. Me, I could not form because I don't even know where to start. I have not mastered British English. Now you want me to come and now start convincing myself about American English. Okay, no, it will not happen. No. I said, Coach, which class can I take? He said, if you want to go to English 101, there's an algebra from high school. I said, give me, I will take. If it's something that will happen before, give me, I will take. Again, I don't know how to communicate. I could not speak. Your girl cannot talk. Like I said, if you ask me my name, I will say, don't ask me. As I see somebody coming towards me to ask me a question, I pray for the ground to open so I can enter. Because I don't want to talk to anybody. Don't ask me. Don't talk to me. Just tell your own. I was even a shy. My shyness was my handicap. My talking was my handicap. And I was a stammerer. Before I can get one word out, people have left me and go to church and come back. And I'm trying to explain ask me my name and jumping up and down. And I'm trying to talk. I can't even talk. My girl, I have a problem. See, you have to admit your problem. Or if you don't, you're going to get help. I was admitting my problem. I said, shh, don't say anything. I said, me, I must talk. I don't know if you guys come in here without your proper educational papers. Me, I need help. Show me the way back to primary school. I will go. Show me the way back to anything, I will go. But I will not sit down here and struggle. Hope will not struggle. Because Hope now found out that this is a country of opportunity. Because my coach now assured me, don't worry, you're going to get it. Don't worry, we get it. When I say do it, you're going to do it. When I say follow this path, you're going to follow this path. Now that I know what your weakness is, we're going to get it. We're going to put you in lessons. Oh, girl, I signed up. They say, where you want to sign up? I did. I carry my book day in, day night. I found friends. You're teaching me how to read. I put TV on. I'm mastering. I put this on. Everybody keeps saying, why are you always carrying book? I say, you guys don't understand. This book I'm carrying is my life. Because something in me is telling me that's my escape to life. This is what's going to give me what I need. It's not my running. My running is just a step up. It's just a way for me to get to my means. It's not my destination. My destination is not sports. Sports is just a means for me to get to where I'm going. So now I had that means of sports to leave Nigeria and come to America. I have opportunity. I'm going to run for 4 years. So my scholarship, I will use it. But I will use it very well. Because this school, I must learn it. This education we are talking about, I will learn. So when I say education saved my life, I promise you it saved my life. Without education, see most people you know today that are moving up and down because they don't want to admit. Nobody wants to go back to proper classroom. That's why I tell people today, it's not about I earn the master's degree. It's about how you earn your master's degree. Because there's a process you must go through. There's something that will shift. Once you gather some level of education, your thinking, your ways, everything must shift. If you're still acting the way you're acting years ago, you went to school and come out, you're still acting it. I'm saying go back to school. If you're still acting like you were acting, you cheated your way out of school. You have people there cheating. No, don't get me wrong. Did I was attempted? Yeah. Did I even try it? Maybe I did. I'm here to plead the fifth. But I said that proper education is important. That proper foundation is very important. When I'm here today speaking to you, it's not because I was raised this way. I had to go through. I have to put myself on the mud. I have to go there. I have to go to the bottom and start. And that's cool. I learned it. I learned English. Things that were not even in my curriculum. You know how you're going to school, they have your syllabus for you. You take this in year 1, take this in year 2, take this in year 3. Me, I did not even go that route. I come back and say, see me, I cannot speak. I need a class to help me even know how to talk before we even enter the year 1. My coach was like, it's not part of your class. I said, coach, please just give me what I need to take. Because me entering this class, I will fail. Oh. He said, don't worry about failing. We are going to pass you because as you're doing sports, you can be passed, so you can be able to represent school. I said, no. That was not my plan. No. I want to know it. When you give it to me, I need to know. When I know, Nigeria, they kind of put you, if you're science, you're science. If you're art, you're art. America don't care. You must do all of them. You, as your beginning, you must touch every area. They didn't ask you if you're a science student. If you're a student, biology 101 you do. Chemistry 101 you're gonna do. You're gonna get a little bit of feel of certain things that you need to do. That's what I learned. Some of the things they talk about in Nigeria. When they say they talk about biology, I'm like, oh my God. Reproduction, what does that mean? America, I learned it. And that wasn't my path though. Remember, my path was business. But America will make you take those courses. My people, do that. Don't over skip a process. Most of us are suffering today because we skipped a process. Most of us are not doing well today because we took the wrong path. Don't call God though. That is not him. God has put you on a path you want to be. But you think you know better. You want to skip it and go somewhere else. And when you face challenges, you want to give up. Because God has always designed us. The way God designed us, they're not supposed to be anything but struggle, smoothness. As you're going, you are passing the level, you're moving on. But we like to skip. We would like to listen to people. People were now everywhere advisors. Person will tell you do this one. This one say get left. This one. You know why I was so stubborn? I was stubborn. Stubborn is not like I know. Because streets have made me stubborn. Being on the streets and knowing that people can carry my goods and run. And I had to fight them. That had developed a different person in me. And that person in me I used it very well. As I was in my struggle days. So we keep going. I took English 101. Did I pass it the first time? But no. I did not pass it the first time. Did I pass it the second time? I don't think so. Because that English 101, I did it, color. It's one of the, I keep using color. We spell color C or we put U in color. America say, no, don't put U in it. Just remove that U. We argued. You see what the issue is? It's like you're telling me to do this, but what you're telling me to do is wrong. Because we believe that British English is the only English that supersedes everything. Who are you to come to America and tell them how to speak their own English? Because you came from Britain, they will tell you go home. You see what Trump is doing? If you don't want to stay out. So you're not going to come to America and tell us, oh, I passed English because I spoke it a British way. What I wrote was British way. Nobody asked you. We miss our words. Past tense, present tense, past. I did all of them. I said, huh? I never knew it was broken down like that. Most of you know because you studied that in high school. Your secondary school was focused. concentrated. Mine was not. Remember, we are on different paths. You cannot come to me and say, oh, how come you didn't learn it? Because that's the mistake people are making. Oh, are you trying to tell me you don't know this? No, I don't. Because you learned it doesn't mean somebody else know. We are all on different level. You have to know where you are. Don't go and jump into people that their parents are put to school. People their parents paid a big money for them to go to high school. There are people that are going to federal college. Some people are going to Oka. Which one did you go to? Nothing. Me himself, I did not even drag myself to school. Sometimes I will reach that place, they say, your uniform is there to go back. I will go home, carry goods and go sell. If it's inside the market, yes, I can do that. But if you come to school, I did not. So don't tell me I left Nigeria. Oh, you left Nigeria, did not do English. Me and you are not the same level. See, that's the problem we have. We have the fear creeping. We begin to pretend, begin to fake it. That's why you see so many fake lives. People that need to go learn what they need to learn, they are busy faking. Who are you deceiving? Who are you deceiving? The problem we have is that we don't know where our strength reach. You see people just gara. You want to do this because you know it. Let me tell you something, though. Go back to basics. If you need to go back to the basic minor things, go back to it. Whatever you need to do to build yourself, go back to it. Don't listen to Kafo. Don't listen to Ngozika. Don't think about what Philomena is doing. You is you. Because God placed you in a level. Why would I come to America, come to TSU, arguing with you if you learn past tense, present tense in Nigeria? That's you. The school you went to is different. Even if we went to the same school, even if we sat in the same classroom, we did not learn the same, we don't have the same brain. You will have to tutor you when you go home. Have your parents say, go and read your book. Me, do I even have exercise book to write in? Do I even know what textbook was used? Did you ask me if I even enter class? So we are talking about two different levels. So why would I compare myself with you? That's the problem we have. And when you start comparison, God will take off. You're going to lose God because he is not there to tell you to match yourself. And when you start matching yourself with somebody, you're going to lose God. Because what you have done, you have left your lane. You start running somebody else's lane. Each of us must run our lane. You must run your race. Even if your race is the same race that somebody else is running, you must run yours. Apply your unique talent. Because when God created you alone, and everything you need is inside of you. Mine was different. I was convinced that I had nothing. I was convinced that I was nothing. I was convinced that I wasn't supposed to. The only thing that is left for me to do is see people eating their food on the table. Me, I will sit on the floor and eat. The only thing that is left for me to do is to pick up the crumbs that people are eating so I can eat. And the reason was you have this mentality that you were trained that way. That's why right now, when people test my confidence, they get scared because that confidence was solidified. If people test my confidence, they get scared because I learned the strategy. I remembered. I went through the process. I know there was no human being that contributed. I know that I have something fighting for me. What else will make me? What else will dare the world? What else? Who else will make me what I am from nothing? There's nothing anybody can convince me about. If you like call Juju, you're on your own. If you like say she's doing mommy water, you're on your own. If you like call witchcraft, you're on your own. You will never take the credit of God and give to evil. You will never do that. But when it comes to me, I know. I had not to know. It might confuse you. That's why it confuses people. Why is she doing so well? Why is she doing this? Oh, she took my destiny. She took this thing. And what do I need your destiny for? You know the one God gave me is so polished. It's the one that I needed to get to where I am. So why would I want to add anything? The filtered one, the lazy one, the one that cannot do anything. You want me to add it to me? No. God created each of us with something. Stop trying to take what people have. Stop trying to look for what people have. Just stay focused. If they take it, leave it. If it's yours, it's coming back. It might come back triple. Or God will give you a better one. Anything that people are struggling with you and you know it's yours, don't even go. Just go put your knee on the ground and then take it to the Father. Let me tell you something. You have the greatest nothing fighting for you. That's God. I'm telling you, I don't have anybody. Nobody can come in. As much as I've done for people today, I have done for people what they cannot do for themselves. I still cannot put my confidence in them because they change every time. Because people that know you are the people that will try to bring you down. People that are going to be guessing. People that know me, even family members, don't understand what is moving me. That's why they're giving credit to evil, because they are evil. They say it's evil that is controlling me. How can you take the work God is doing in my life and you say it's juju? Which juju? Juju, as a matter of fact, go and do your own juju. The only answer I have is that if you think it's juju, go and do your own. Because people get confused. Like I told you guys yesterday, even me, I get confused. I get confused. God, why me? Why do I deserve this? Why are you doing these great things in my life? What do I owe? You think you owe God? No. Just have to pay attention. The struggle was real. Education saved my life. When I mastered it, I asked myself, this is it? Is this it? What's all the fuss about? The problem is your environment have been convinced you so much that you cannot go. You're worried about the president. You're worried about killing. You're worried about your neighbors. What about family members? You can't even drink water and put your coat down. You can't even do anything. You go left. People say you talk. People, everyone around you. You live in fear of people, what they will say, what they will do. At the end of the day, you're wasting time. I'm asking you today, stop wasting time. Stop thinking about people. They don't matter. People don't matter. Let them talk. Is their mouth. Are you going to control people's mouth? You can't. The only thing you have control over is you. People are going to continuously talking. As a matter of fact, people talking supposed to be good for you, because people are not talking. You got a problem. So when your people are talking, that should ginger you. You know what gives me the greatest quest? What makes me want to move forward is when I hear, huh? I'm like, okay, I got the attention. I got your attention. If I didn't get your attention, you will not talk. So keep talking. Because talking should be able to ginger you. Talking should be a fuel that you want to put inside of you to get you going. But you let it make you fearful. You are not scared. You're worried about people. You want to, what value does anybody play in your role? If God is going to use somebody, God is going to use them. Whether they like it or not. Do you know sometimes God used me? I don't have any say in it. God would, twist me up and down and make me go do something, and I will do it. Before I realize it is done. Because God will place people that will work for you. You just need to focus on you. You need to stop being distracted. We get too distracted. Gossip distract us. People jealousy distract us. People hatred distract us. People saying we're not good distract us. People talking, you're not doing this, you're this, it distracts you. Why? Why are you allowing it? I'm trying to ask you to focus. You are a full-time job. I was a full-time job, but I did it very well. I worked myself. I spoke English. I even read ABC. You know how you go ABC? Trust me. The ABC you know in Nigeria is different. For me, not me, not you. Maybe yours is okay, but I'm talking about me. I did though. When I finished my first degree, guess what I got my first degree on? It was business administration. My concentration was more banking and finance. How did finance get in there? Because I was counting money. How did a bank get in there? The same money. See how my stepping stone from Nigeria laid my foundation. Everybody come back and say, go and do nothing. Go and do me. For what? Do you understand? The greatest thing that inspired me in Nigeria was to wear suits and carry briefcase. I saw the movie. I saw the pictures. People carrying school that are walking on the streets. Because what it is, I need to be dressing up. I need to be looking good when I'm working. The only career that can give me that is to be in the business world. And being in the business world was what I need. That's the only thing that fueled me to focus on that. What did I do? TSU, Texas Southern University, trained me. That was my primary school and secondary school combined. Because that first degree, that's why I say first bachelor's degree. Did I stop? No. Everybody say, break your pencil. You have graduated. I did though. I finished it. In the midst of it, the struggle was really low. I finished it under that 4 years. I used my scholarship very, very well. Finished running. Nigeria was calling. School was calling. Professional sports was calling. Ha! Hope you're not done, no. Because I quit at my climax. I was NC2A. 1989, I went to NC2A. And I was like, everything I ran, I made the finals. I qualified. I was all American. 100 meters hurdles, 4x1 relays, 4x4 relays, all American. Everyone said, you can't quit. So me, I was done. Because now I have tested education. I have tasted going to school. Now nobody can keep me out of a classroom. Oh, you can go to Europe and run and make money. Nigeria, Nigeria needs you. Nigeria, you need me. I have watched you guys dump somebody in my face. Because they broke their leg, you dumped them. And you think I'm going to go run. I did not. It was an issue just to quit track and field. But I know it wasn't my issue. Because I was focused. I need to go back to school. Why they say to do your master's? No, I'm going to repeat bachelor's degree. I'm going to do bachelor's degree again. Why would you want to do that? Because there are some things I did not get. I got it, but I needed to go to another school to see. Because I'm feeling that maybe if this was influence, when you're running track, they're going to help you out a little bit. But it wasn't so. I knew I did it. But I need to pick another school. I did my research. What school is the most expensive and the most prominent school in Houston? I picked it. Houston Baptist. I enrolled. I had to pay for it. Of course, it was student loan. I had to go take a loan. Because by then, I said, okay, Hope, let's do this. Guess what? When I went to HBU, they made me start from second year. Someone that has a 4-year degree, I'm going to go do 1 more year and get my degree. No. They say, see, everything you did apart from your prerequisite, which is the basic classes, you're going to do everything all over again. It gets interesting. People are still talking. People talk from left, talk from right. What is she doing? Why is she there? What is she trying to prove? I'm not trying to prove anything to you. It's me. People always think when you're doing something that benefits you, it's about them. Who are you? You are not even in my plan. People think everything's your plan. You're not in my plan. It was for me. I needed to get that solid. I went back to second bachelor's degree. What was that? Accounting. Ha! People that it doesn't concern, no. Why would you want to do that? Can't you just do a simple degree? Can't you just go, you want to go do accounting what? Yes. I spent at least 3.5 years. It took me a total of 7 years and a half, almost 8 years to get 2 bachelor's degree. It wasn't supposed to be like that. But I needed to do everything over again. And as I finished it, I inched up in my career ladder. Because the problem I had in the first place was that the job I was applying at always required basic high school diploma. But they talked to me. Remember America 87, go all the way to 1991. I still have not marinated myself in America, so I don't know much. So now I'm trying to get into a job. I'm having a problem because I needed to hang with certain level of people. So I went to TSU. I left TSU, graduated, went to Houston Baptist. It was my second year in Houston Baptist. Once I got in it, that's when I entered the city of Houston. November 16, 1993. And I'm like, oh my God. See what I'm missing. It was that night too. Houston Baptist was white school. Texas Sector was a black school. Day and night. Very different. The system was different. And I was glad that I took that step. As a matter of fact, I did not go to study book. I get to study people that was around me. What is this system? What are you doing? What is this all about? What is this way of talking? What is this way of acting? What is this that they are doing? So now I'm combining both education and life process. Because there's certain things you have to do. There's certain way you have to talk. There's certain way you have to act in order to belong. There are certain things you need to do. Some things you have to leave alone. Most of you don't know how to dismiss some things. You continue with your childhood, you're fighting. You're still fighting till now. You're struggling with everything. You are taught your child with everything. Everything you're doing before, you're still doing it. And what is your level? You know, there's a certain level you get to. You will let some things go. There's a certain way you start to act. Your prestige will have increased. Your level must have gone up. But how are you gonna get a bachelor's degree? You're still down here doing things you're not supposed to be doing. That should tell you there's something that's missing. Because when they put you in certain environment, you cannot function. Most of us, especially Africans or even Black Americans that live here, we don't know when to change. You need to change. You need to twist it. You need to upgrade. You need to not shift. Because you want to belong. It has nothing to do with your identity. But you need to shift. I needed to shift. Remember, after 4 years, I've already shifted. That hope was not. I know how to do a lot. I didn't even know I was beautiful. I found my beauty at TSU. I think I was like in my second or third year when I'm like, oh, someone was like, excuse me, what are you doing? Don't you know how to put on makeup? I said, no, I don't. I'm fine. My body was still being white because, you know, rubbing cream is another different case. And everything was that. The day I discovered I was beautiful, I'm like, really? So I had to leave tomboy alone to start acting like a woman because, you know, you have to be sensual. But you know, when you dispose, when you're always grinding and winding, you are always going and going. That tomboyish stays in you. Me, I can fight anywhere. Even my first fight at TSU, they were asking me, do you think you're in Africa? Because they believe that we're animals. But I have to show them a different level of animal because it's not animal like you think. The way we act was different. But now with school and education, I'm beginning to win myself out of that. So fear left me. As a matter of fact, I kicked fear. Because the more I was struggling, the more I was now gaining myself. I discovered hope. My third year in America. By the time I hit Houston Baptist University, I became hope. All this time, I didn't know. I was just moving and going and shifting and going. So now for me to move up my ladder at my career, I got into finance. And this finance I got into, there's a certain level. Your girl had to go work at the grocery store. In between education, I worked for Kroger's, I worked for Randall's. I was a cashier. Guess where I have to do that? I know how to count Nigerian money, but I don't know how to count American money. Two different systems. If I'm going to be in finance, I must learn that. People will start again talking. How can you work in grocery store with a bachelor's degree? How can you do this? You're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this. People, you don't understand. Hope have to get everything I need. I needed to start afresh. See that money Americans count? I need to know how they count it. Because every job I go to, they say, thank you by touch. What is that? There are some things I did not know. So if I'm going to be in finance, I need to go back to basics and understand it. That's what I did. I became a cashier. I got very good in cashiering. I was one of the fastest. I can check out grocery in a minute or less. So they began to rank it. They are ranking it because I'm very competitive. One thing you don't want to do, don't tell me I cannot do anything. If I'm not doing it, it's because I don't want to do it. Not because you said I cannot do it. Because remember, all my life you keep saying you cannot. You can't sit there. You can't stand there. You need to move. You're not supposed to eat this food. You're not supposed to belong here. This is where you belong. All I keep hearing, oh, this is not for you. This is not for you. When I discovered that you're not really God, though, imagine if human beings are God. I came in mad. When I discovered that this mouth people have has nothing. As a matter of, it's very weak in what you become. That's why today, I don't care what you say. Because what you say and what you do has nothing. As a matter of fact, you can take the whole world to work for you. I need to make sure my focus and my emphasis on God. Because I got it. I discovered the secrets. I discovered the most important thing I need to hold my hand on. That's God. And I focused on it. So as this was going on, there's nothing anybody says. Don't tell me I cannot do anything. Whatever I'm not embarking on is because I don't want to embark on it. Because I understood what God placed inside each of us. You have it. All of us have it. Most of us allow our own to go to sleep. We allow people around us to put it to sleep or dismiss it or even make it go away. We have people with their mouths smother us. Because there's always a comparison. There's always, I'm doing it better than you. Who is keeping scores? Why are you keeping scores that is for God? Why do you decide to keep scores about what you do and what this person does? That is not your role. You're not even qualified to keep scores. It's only God that does it. God is the only person that can keep scores. But we allow people to do that against us, and we allow it to affect us. Most of us are staggered today. You have not moved. You're pinned one place because you allowed people to talk you out of what you can become. People will not stop talking. They will never stop talking. The sooner you realize that to move on, the better for you. You should at least encourage them to talk. When they say give them something to talk about, that should be what you be doing. Let them talk. They have no, it doesn't make any difference. You should focus. Eliminate your fear. Read Psalm 34 verse 4. I saw the Lord and he answered me. He delivered me from all my fears. All. You sought the Lord. Seek him. If you seek God, he's going to answer you. God is in the business of answering prayers and waiting on you to seek him. And he's going to answer, he's going to deliver you from your fears. He did not say brother. He did not say sister. He did not say parent. He did not say your neighbor. He did not say your friend. He did not say any human being. Say the Lord. That's all you should be seeking. Don't worry about who is keeping score of your mistakes, your wins, your losses. Don't worry about them. It does not matter. Think about this. Everything they said about you last year, last 2 years, where is that? There was a time people talk about me so much. Right now, I don't even remember it. All you should focus on is being great person and winning and making God proud of you. If God finds you worthy and hold on to you, the things that you experience, you haven't even thought about it yet. Everything I'm sharing seems like I just skipped the role. But every step of the way, when I look back now, I see God in everything. But because I grew up on the streets and I suffered, my early years was a mess. And people around me did not do anything about it. I lost confidence in human beings early on in my years. I came to America, defying all odds. That strengthened my faith in God. You have it. What is it that God have done that you're forgetting? Why are you emphasizing on people? Why are you on looking onto people like they are the one that is holding on the mantle for you? Focus on God. For most people, fear are like weeds. They are hard to get rid of. For many, they never really go away, or they keep coming back. It seems like everybody has some level of fear. Left unattended, they will take over you. Anxiety, worry, and uncertainty become far too common in our daily lives. Psalm 34, verse 4. Removing human fears requires some type of deliverance. Sadly, most humans fear develop before you will know how to resolve them. That is because every human being is born into broken and fear-based world. Everybody that is talking to you is broken to a certain level. If people heal, they will stop hurting people. People are not healing. And we're busy recycling and hurting people along the way. But we feel like we have the power, which we don't. Before you mature enough into your faith to counter the development of fear, you must sprout out and take roots in your soul. Everything needs to start in your soul. Not to worry. There is a way to develop and deliver yourself from human fears. It requires an increase in godly fear. Fear God and eliminate everything that people are telling you. Godly fear lets the air out of the balloon of human fear. If you see somebody that's always boasting, always claiming some things, go and read what God says and burst that balloon. Let the air out. And you will see how strong you're going to stand. That's why I'm telling you today, we eliminate human fears from what you do. They are baseless. People don't control anything. Work on eliminating it. Verse 4 says, sought the Lord by pursuing him and worshiping him and spending time in God's presence and his words. What we are doing right now, we are spending time in God's words. Once you open yourself up to accept God and then take in a little bit of what I'm saying, you're going to get God's attention. I promise you, get God's attention. That fear will leave you. Something amazing will happen, and God will deliver you from all your fears. As you seek God, He will respond to you. The result is that your fear will be deflated. Much like the air being released from the balloon. Insecurities within you have blossomed into fears, and they will be resolved immediately. The uncertainty of the future and the anxiety of the moment and the worry of the unknown will be released. When they're released, they are gone. So read Psalm 34 verse 4 again. You will note that when you read it, you give all your worries to God. As you seek the God, He will connect you, and you become increasingly aware of His presence, the omnipotence of His glory, and the majestical ways that God acts. God is the majesty. What else are you looking of? Have a vision in your head. When I talk about my father, I don't talk about my earthly father. If I know whose I am, I don't care what you bring on. It's going to be taken care of. Because you're only deceiving yourself that you got it, but you don't. Me, I have had my share of fear moments. And I'm sure you all have. But in every moment where fear lies, it waits to capture your heart and mind. Let you remember. Anytime you have the fear, remember to seek the Lord. It's like you're soaking yourself in this blood. Learn to seek it, and that's your safe haven. Where is your safe haven? The issue is not that you're not going to have problems. The issue is that you're going to have problems and you're going to come out of it. You should always want to have problems anyway. I will never stop talking about God. The presence of God has delivered me in everything, every encounter I have. I have 1000% confidence that God will deliver me in everything that's meant for me. I want you to develop that kind of confidence. Don't shake it. Don't fear. My story, as I'm talking about it, seems like it's just that easy. But I have 1000% that God will deliver me in everything I found myself in. I learned this years ago. Because He delivered me from the streets. There was so much danger in the streets when I grew up. Uncountable. Somehow He decorated that danger to be a stepping stone for me to make it. And this month, I'm going to be celebrating one of the greatest gifts, the greatest miracle, the greatest blessing, the greatest thing that ever happened. Now, my later years, it's like taken care of because of the struggle of my early years. I am very grateful to God. I hope my story inspires you. I'm going to try to share more. But find something in tonight's story and hold on to it. I'm being as raw as I can be because I need to touch somebody. And I hope you gain value into this. We are going to continue again tomorrow. Stay tuned and tune in for more to come. See, when you begin to connect the dots, you understand what I'm talking about. Thank you so much. And don't forget to share this with someone that needs to hear this. And then please invite someone. Let me know what you gained. Comment on this. Because I'm going to come back and read these comments. You know, that's my world. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I don't take this blessing, this journey for granted. Everything that happened to me, I'm grateful about, good or bad. You should be the same way. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for tonight. And then we continue this. Please let this encourage you. That's the reason why I'm here sharing. Thank you, Liam Boy. Thank you, Henry. Ete Obang. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Francis. Thank you, Judith Uzaba. Thank you, Frances Obiaza. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Tony from Nigeria, Tony from Akwa Ibom. Thank you so much. I've been to Akwa Ibom a lot. I enjoy being in Akwa Ibom. I'm going to visit again. Calabar and Akwa Ibom. I used to come in a lot for that. So thank you guys so much and make it a great night. Remember, you are very important and enough. Extremely important and enough. Don't let anyone shame you or make you feel otherwise. Love you guys. Bye-bye.